Hi, my name is Rachel Bell and I'm going to be discussing my involvement in the arts installation focused on the theme of the popular children's book, The Rainbow Fish. Our installation was called Rainbow Fish QR, inspired by the popular children's book Rainbow Fish, written by Marcus Pfister, published in 1992. QR codes are a machine-readable code consisting of an array of black and white squares, typically used for storing URLs or other information for reading by camera on a smartphone. The reason why they are more useful than a standard barcode is that they can store and digitally present much more data, including URL links, geo-coordinates, and text. The other key features of QR codes is that instead of requiring a chunky handheld scanner to scan them, many modern cell phones can scan them, which is why we decided to incorporate this into our installation. We thought it's the 21st century technology and it would be a great resource inside of the classroom. The idea grew out of discussion with a group of colleagues in early childhood and primary education. We all have a passionate interest in picture books and endless teaching and learning possibilities that come from picture books. Webster defined environments as surroundings or associated matters that influence a course of developmental stages. We thought implementing an installation in the classroom focused on a popular picture book would be an extremely rich teaching and learning resource. As a teacher, it is our responsibility to provide an environment rich of useful resources and effective curriculum, and that is also guided by the Australian government frameworks that are provided to us as teachers. These are aimed to support teachers and students. The state government Victoria state that through studying the curriculum and the arts, students can explore and learn how artworks can represent the world and what they can make artworks to represent their ideas about the world. They share their artworks with peers and experience being an audience to respond to others' art making. This is why it is crucial as an educator to have a sound knowledge of how to effectively provide students with an environment for teaching and learning the arts. But enough of that, let me get back to the Rainbow Fish QR installation and tell you about my involvement. I used the installation as an opportunity for research where I approached using the constructivist approach. As Fosnot states in Cross, constructivists believe that knowledge is constructed, that the thinking is physical and mentally active in this construction, and the social cultural environment, in this case the Rainbow Fish QR, where as a group we combine the subject strands across the curriculum in an installation, combining knowledge and provides the thinking of the students with invaluable resources, support and direction. So the installation we created was, as you saw before, the fish cut out with the line wood, and we had the QR codes dangling from the bottom. And each time you scanned a separate QR code, it would take you to the different strand of the Australian curriculum. For instance, mine was science and movement, so if you scanned my QR code, it would take you to my video. The constructivist teacher sets up problems and monitors students' exploration, guides student inquiry, and promotes new patterns of thinking. Working mostly with raw data, primary sources, and interactive material, constructivist teachers ask students to work with their own data and learn to direct their own explorations. This inspired our group's idea of creating the Rainbow Fish QR installation as the main theme, and then each group member was able to explore their own topics. As mentioned before, my topic was science and movement. At first, I wondered how I was going to link the two. After reading the book and watching videos on YouTube of fish and how they move in the ocean, this inspired me, and I thought I could recreate the fish movements using my body. I will just play you some of the clips to just give you a reminder of what the actual installation I did was.
Now who gon' stop me? Who gon' stop me, huh? Who gon' stop me? Who gon' stop me, huh?
Black cars, black on black, black bras. Whole lot of money in a black bag, black strap, you know what that's for.
Who gon' stop me, huh?
The Australian curriculum state for science that students should be given opportunities to describe relationships that assist the survival of living things and sequence key stages in the life cycle of a plant or animal. My video could explore different movements of a fish at different stages of its life, and the inquiry topic could be life cycles. Rainbow Fish QR is also motivated by Bloom's taxonomy, which asks students to think at higher levels beyond simple recall. It's a great way to stimulate students' thought processes. An art installation such as the Rainbow Fish QR inspires analysis, synthesis, and evaluation categories of Bloom's taxonomy by creatively thinking of ways to replicate the fish's movements. It requires them to apply prior knowledge and skills to combine creative elements and communicate this through their art. Rainbow Fish QR was more specific for classroom environments or early childhood settings. It is a highly interactive resource as the QR codes allow you to explore different areas of the curriculum. In regards to the research and learning and teaching in higher order thinking, Rainbow Fish QR stimulates the creative mind through the interactive nature it possesses. The installation provided a useful resource to trigger different ways to express areas of the curriculum.